Okay, so you guys seem to like the videos in this washing machine. This is a Whirlpool Cabrio, and the start button does nothing. Nobody's home. Worked yesterday, but works no longer. So let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. Okay, there should be, I think, 2 Phillips head screws in the back that hold this control panel on. And hopefully that's all there is. Really wasn't planning on working on this washing machine tonight, but there's a load of laundry in here and it needs to get done. Happy wife, happy life, right? Make sure you drop the screw. Actually, it seems to be a captive screw. That's nice. It doesn't seem to want to fall out. There's one on this side. This one seems to be thoroughly stripped, which is awesome. There it goes. Okay. I'm hoping this whole control panel will just fold forwards now. Maybe not. Okay, there's a 3rd screw in the center. Got the control panel part here, which is exposing all the solenoids in the back. Get you guys a look. But our problem seems to be in here. Let there be light. Whoa, that's a lot of light. Slow down, there we go. The problem's in this unit somewhere, specifically in the button. So looks like there's a single wire harness that holds that on. Let's disconnect that, and then we'll take it to the bench and get a better look at what's going on. The display loose by removing this connector. Not really sure what to do next. Should we take these 3 screws out here and see what we see on the back? Hopefully we don't have to replace this whole assembly here because it looks expensive. 1 screw. This might be the wrong path, but we'll see. Yeah, I think we gotta take this whole thing out. I'm not really sure how it doesn't look like it comes out here. Looks like it ends about here. I don't feel a parting line. Oh boy. This just feels expensive. I see some clips here. Do these do anything useful? Do these allow the module to pop out? No, it wouldn't allow the module to pop out. Okay, I'm a bit baffled here. Alright, got a little flat-bladed screwdriver. Maybe we can undo these clips. Is there a clip here? Kind of, maybe? Sort of? Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, you gotta stick a little flat-blade screwdriver in here. Just kind of twist and pull to expose our printed circuit board. Exciting. Pop the wire harness out. So our problem is obviously somewhere over here. This board seems to be fairly well affixated. Encoder ribbon cable. Really want to break this housing. But yeah, our button's right over here. Nope, not right here, so probably right about here. How do we get this board out? I'm not breaking anything. Nope, don't want to do that. So there are some plastic tabs. Just to pry the board out, and I really don't want to do that, but maybe that's what you have to do. Yep, there's one. And that's not going to pop there. It's going to break. It feels like it's going to break. Maybe here? Where's my other screwdriver? The strategy I'm going to take is pulling these tabs here and here and try to slide the board forward if I can. Nope, that's not going to work. Man, that's stiff. That's going to break if I push. No way. How is this supposed to come out? Quite perplexing. Seems to be to get a screwdriver in between the board and this plastic housing here. Carefully. I'm just gonna pry forward like that. It seems to be the way. Hopefully that's the sanctioned way. The board seems to be kind of free. We need to yank this button off the front. There we go. All right, what's holding us in now? Not much. Now you might be saying, Joe, why don't you just replace the board? Well, this board's probably a couple $100 if I had to guess. And to replace the board for a stupid little button, my brain just seems kind of dumb. There we go. She's out. All the buttons seem to work though. Interesting. So we have a problem with this area here. Oh yeah, look at that, right there. That's where we broke, right there. So it's not an electrical failure, it's a mechanical failure. Let me zoom you in on the right area. So observe what happens when I press this area. See? And right here, look at that. This guy just broke. So we need to get a new one of these, whatever that is. Hopefully it's sold separately. Okay, my better half is demanding laundry be done, so while we're screwing with this, let's do some laundry. Oh crap, don't drop the screws. They do seem to be a little sticky, so I'm going to lay out this towel here on the washing machine to prevent any short circuits. And we're going to do this in a real sketchy manner. As sketchy as possible, the sketchier the better. Water is on. Power is still off though. So let's plug it in and see if the magic smoke comes flying out. Okay, I guess that means she's on. All right, which button's power? Anybody remember? So it should be this one. There we go. And the one with the blinky bits seems to be wash. There we go, look at that. Wife is gonna be happy. I mean, the boss, sorry. So now let's see if we can figure out what the heck we're gonna do about this thing. Is this part available separately? Is it, I don't know. Let's look online. So this is what I came up with. You can see here, this is where the button is. And I took some sheet metal aluminum here and just kind of folded it over the broken piece of plastic here, and then over the edge here, and super glued it in place. I used just, standard roll aluminum. You can get this at a hardware store. This is probably used for flashing. Get you a better picture. Yeah, this stuff. So now I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue and just cover that area. And I don't know if this is going to work, guys. I mean, this might be the end of this washing machine. I did look up the part, and this whole assembly is not sold separately. It's part of that control board assembly up here, which is about $150 to $200 if you can find it. And this washing machine's 10 years old, and I don't know if it's going to be worth this repair. Sometimes you just got to look at the economics of what you're doing. It's a shame because this is like a 2-cent part, I'm sure. What I might do is a last ditch effort. I might cut that whole area out with a razor blade just so we can kind of poke it with maybe a pencil eraser. Because I just have an issue spending $700 or $800 on a washing machine because of something so stupid like this. So I'm just covering the whole area in hot glue. Let that dry. The other thing I have to consider is that this piece that goes over that plastic edge there is aluminum, and obviously the printed circuit board conducts electricity, so I don't want to short that out on the piece of aluminum. So another thing this hot glue does is provide a bit of an insulation barrier from like the the little electrons flowing back and forth. Let's see if we can get the board back in, or if I put too much hot glue on there. We'll find out pretty quickly. I don't think this is designed to come apart. There we go. So about like that. It's not in yet. I think there's too much glue on there. Just shave some of that down. I shaved the glue down a little bit with a little flat blade razor. I got the board back in. Seems to work. Let's give it a shot. Stand by for magic smoke. I don't see any. Control panel seems to look okay. Let's give it a shot. So, let me see, how do I want to do this? I just want to run a cycle. There's already closing there, but let's go back to normal. Let's start. Oh, look at that. Start button worked. $0 fix to a $200 problem, $300. This whole, you can buy this whole control panel assembly up here, this whole thing. That's about $200-300. The board itself is about $150 to $200, and that piece of plastic was not sold separately. You can buy the back cover, oddly enough, but you can't buy just that piece of plastic that sees all the wear. So I don't know if this is going to be it's going to last for a week, a day, or for the rest of the life of the machine, but I'm happy with it for now. It saves me a couple $1,000s on a new washer and dryer set because they're both about 10 years old. Anyway, I guess I'll update you guys in the comments. We'll see how long this thing lasts, but I'm not going to hold this video to wait for it to break. So anyway, found this video helpful, please subscribe, hit that like button. Stay safe, and thanks for watching, everybody.